Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I hope you guys had a wonderful, productive day. I got, let's see here, 12 April. We're getting well into the year. I think we're about 100 days into the year, something like that. If you look on what they call the Julian calendar, okay? That's basically what, instead, when you do the days and the months, you count the day, every day of the year, okay? So being that it's like what, 90 days for the first 3 months, and then you add the 12 days, we're like 100 and something, like maybe 102, 104, something like that. All right, I didn't look it up, but that's your little lesson for the day. All right, little military jargon there, little military talk. But anyway, let's talk about here article I saw about Cam Newton. All right, many people, especially if you're an athlete, we know the guy. All right, probably eventually will make the Hall of Fame. I think that he's probably like on his last leg. All right, great quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, and played well for Auburn back in the day. Won a national championship. Had a pretty good career all in all. But anyway, I saw this on JD Black's channel. I want to give a shout out to that young brother, doing a good job on that, talking about that subject and other content. He basically brought up, or maybe he was doing a little bit bashing, maybe vetting, I'm not going to say bashing, but vetting a little bit about today's modern woman. That something to the effect where as a woman, you're expected to do certain things, and me, of today's modern woman, okay, I'm not even talking about in my generation, like the 90s, 2000s. I'm talking about the 2020s, okay, 2010s, 2020s type woman that are basically not playing their role, if they want to be in a relationship, okay. Many of them, I guess, arguably can't cook, don't want to clean, don't want to represent their husband, okay. And I think that he's right in a certain sense, especially like when you get a certain age. Cam Newton is probably like, what, 33, something like that. And if he's probably going to meet somebody, I'm thinking 25 and up. It's particularly, I'm thinking if you in your 30s, a woman 35, it should probably be expected, okay, to do certain things. And again, I think he's right. But we live in a modern society, and these subjects are very hard to talk about because in today's modern, and we are in a multicultural society, we live in the mixed bag. We'll have different opinions just depending on where you are and how you was raised, your culture and mores. And he came from a two-parent family, and from the interview, his grandmother also helped out in the family, also, with his two other brothers. I think that he's got him and two other brothers. If anybody got any more children than that in that house, to let me know, okay. And he had another brother that played in the NFL too. All right, one of his younger brother played quarterback at Howard University. But anyway, so he's saying this based on what he saw when he grew up. His parents are still together, I believe, like 38 years, something like that, which I think is a good example of true love. Bless their heart of his parents and so forth. Well, I think that what it is probably when he went out on his own, he probably wanted to have a woman like his mother. He wanted to have a relationship like his mother and father, okay. And it's just my opinion, y'all, okay. And maybe, I don't know if you realize that many of the women, didn't turn out to be that way. Or am I saying all? Not all, okay. But some of that could depend on what you're looking for, and probably where he wanted to be at that time, okay. There's a lot of women that probably weren't in two-parent families and probably have to work to support themselves, probably growing up knowing, or probably figured that maybe they weren't gonna find a man. Their dad went around, they probably didn't have confidence in finding a good man. They didn't have confidence within themselves. All right, but some of that, it could depend on the type of woman a man picked, because if you look for certain things, you're going to get certain things. Okay, you're gonna, if you want certain or maybe depend on a certain look or the type of body you like. Okay, many of those women, they're going to be working, and they're going to be career-minded women, and they probably have their mind on their career, okay, and living their life, and probably all they probably care about is their body. Okay, so that's probably not the type of woman for you. And no matter how much money you got, you really can't change a woman. And sometimes these women, there could be a woman that was staring you right in the face or whatever, and you know, a man can, you know, overlook it. Or there's some women that may love you, or maybe love a man like him, but she may not plan on being where he wanted to be. So there's a lot of different variables in that. You know, there's a lot of Proverbs 31 women out here. There's a lot of good, nice, you know, Southern women that can support their that will support their husbands. Okay, maybe they couldn't do it when they were younger, but maybe when they're older. Okay, a lot of these girls out here can cook. They can cook and they can clean. Okay, but I just think it wasn't like it was like 40 years ago, 60 years ago. You know, you come out of high school, you know, and marry somebody. All right, marry more of a woman, more domesticated back then. All right, if you think that a man's opinion is going to be the ultimate opinion, and a woman's opinion is not going to really matter in this day and age, that's not going to work. All right, it ain't like it does back in the 50s or whatever. Okay, so again, you know, we're in modern times. All right, maybe he can, maybe it would have to take when he gets a little bit older. I don't know. Okay, but I do think that it's right. I do think that some women need to step their game up. Let's just say if that's an area where they could try to maybe learn, they can learn how to be, you know, a Proverbs 31 woman, get in the scriptures. Okay, they could take some cooking and cleaning lessons or whatever. And for many women, they have to make probably a choice if it's going to be a family or your career. You may have to give some of that stuff up, though, ladies, okay, that you want to have, all those nice things and all those things, you know, those material things that have a man, okay? I do think that a woman should probably expected to have her, like her credit and debt low and so forth. And then as well as men, okay? Men, you can't expect to reach out of the hat and find the prettiest girl that you can find, all right? She may not be that. I'm thinking, especially you best around, you get my age, like 50 or whatever, all right? I'm probably not going to meet no woman probably younger than 40, and they're going to have flaws, all right? Especially if she has at least one child. But that's a whole different subject right there, you know. But I do think that Cam is right, all right? A lot of women, I think, that bash Cam because I think that he's right, but at the same time, guys, you have to really be careful about who you pick and who you inseminate. Okay, and I just think that, ladies, I mean, if you want to, you know, to have a man or whatever, hey, do better. You know, be able to make those adjustments you need to make, all right, to be able to get the man that you desire, okay? And he needs to find you more so, all right? Guys, you are the prize, okay? Her job is to support you. The woman is a man's rib, okay? You made in God's image. Remember that. All right, I don't want to waste too much of your time. I thought that was a good subject. That's just from my point of view. And I thought, you know, I add a little divine spice into that. And let me know what you think about the video. And I appreciate you guys listening and your time and so forth, okay? Y'all have a blessed day.